welcome to the programme. Chris, help us understand, why did this extreme weather take place in two Gulf countries, predominantly desert, Oman and the UAE, and also Pakistan?
Yes, so basically what's happened, or how meteorologists would classify this, is what's called a mesoscale convective system, and it's basically where a series of medium-sized thunderstorms basically converge, and it creates one almighty massive thunderstorm which creates a huge amount of rainfall and intensity basically. There's been about 100 of these in the last 20 years, so they're not completely uncommon, but this particular one was obviously very, very extreme.
Absolutely. I mean, people dying, and just look at Dubai, a year's worth of rain in hours. That's just incredible. And do you expect this weather to become more common? You mentioned 100 such events.
Yes, so I mean, all of the projections by meteorologists and climate experts all project, as a result of climate change, that there's two aspects to this. The frequency will increase, but then also the severity as well. And that's really as a result of the warming climate, and more thermal energy means more intensity, and then warmer air, warmer climate can hold more water, so it means the rainfall is more intense when storms occur. So the trajectory is more of this, really, yes.
More of this. Chris, how does a country, a city prepare for this? Because again, just to use that example of Dubai, a year's worth of rain in hours. I mean, can you even prepare for this as a government, as a mayor, as a municipality?
Yes, to some extent. I think so. We tend to call this approach, or this solutions-based approach, what we call climate resilience. And with all resilience, there's a trade-off there. You want more resilience, it costs more, and you've got to spend more money to be more resilient. There's various different cities around the world that are doing this. Singapore, for example, is quite advanced in this. Singapore gets, in some years, up to 3,000 millimeters of rain in a year, and obviously Dubai experienced about, I think, 240, 250, perhaps a bit more in one day. And so they have all kinds of techniques and urban planning actions that they take. So a lot of it is around massively improving the drainage infrastructure and also adopting green infrastructure. So that can be, you've probably seen that particularly Dubai has been focusing on what's called desert greening, where we're trying to obviously green the desert, and that also opens up opportunity to create green spaces and utilize those areas to collect stormwater and rainwater, and also build a whole raft of topographical, so you kind of put depressions in the ground, channels, grooves, all these infrastructure in and around the urban environment, to make sure when it rains that water can be captured. But it needs a very conscious and very well engineered solution, and that costs money and it takes time, but it needs to be well intentioned and well planned. But there are good examples of Melbourne, Singapore and Copenhagen who have kind of took this to the next level to mitigate their flood risks.
All right. Melbourne, Singapore and Copenhagen as examples. Thank you so much, Chris, for speaking to us on TRT World. Chris Hocknell there.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.